Since Canada is so close to the United States, it has been a major ally and partner in many U.S. ventures. They already have been working together for more than 2 centuries and continue to have a good standing relationship. Canada has a market-oriented economic system, similar to the United States, which would make business transactions smoother between the U.S. and Canada. The culture is very similar to the culture of the United States, and only slight adjustments would have to be made.
Canada boasts the ninth largest economy in the world based on GDP, which is roughly $1.8 trillion. This is greatly boosted by the fact that Canada shares a border and has one of the largest and most stable commercial relationships with the United States. Canada has gradually grown into becoming a net exporter, while the U.S. is primarily a net importer. The U.S. is Canada's largest foreign investor, followed by the U.K. and China. A 2009 report showed that 75% of Canada's exports were directed to the U.S., while 51% of Canada's imports came from the U.S. That shows just how important the U.S.'s relationship is to Canada. One of the things that has helped Canada is that just over half of the population is in the labor force. Canada has a population of 34 million people, with about 18.5 million of those in the labor force. In fact, 68% of Canada's population is between the ages of 15 and 64, and of those, 72% of them have a paid job. This, coupled with the fact that the Economist Intelligence Unit ranked Canada the best country in the G7 in which to do business, Canada's future is looking pretty bright.
Canada has a constitutional monarchy with multi-party democracy. The Queen of England is the head of the government but holds no real power. Prime Minister and a parliament control the government. Canadian citizens vote for a party instead of an individual, and that party later became the Prime Minister.
Canada has been a major ally and partner in many ventures, and they have a good standing relationship. 73% of their exports are to US and almost 50% of their imports are from the US. They have already established a trade agreements with US and 9 other countries. Canada is actually trying to increase the number of multi-country trade agreements it has. It has a market-oriented economic system which is similar to US, which would make business transactions smoother between United States and Canada. The economic environment in Canada is very similar to other well-developed countries such as United States and Australia and England. The Canadian economy is dominated by service industry, which employs about 3/4 of Canadians. Canada is unusual among developed countries in importance of primary sector, with logging and oil industry being 2 of Canada's most important. Canada is also a world leader in the fields of telecommunications, biotechnology, aerospace technologies, and pharmaceuticals. More and more jobs involve work in service industries or in information technology. Canada has a really effective competitive advantage over other countries such as low business costs and low corporate taxes, ready to assess markets, highly skilled labor and educated workforce, strongly public support for R&D, and stable and robust financial institutions, which gave them a really good competitive advantage over other countries, even the well-developed countries also. Canada has a lot of new markets in which investors can invest in and look forward to make a lot of profits. One such market is mobile software, since Canada is one of the world's leaders in mobile software development. The other new markets which investors can look forward to invest are products such as electric vehicles, paper phones, wood-based jet fuel, stimulation technology, and new chemicals and plastics that will shape tomorrow's Canada's biotech economy.
To summarize, you should invest in Canada because of things like their well-developed infrastructures such as education, healthcare, and their roads. Canada's economy continues to grow and has remained stable even in the economic downtime. Thank you for your time. We hope to do business with you in the future.